Hey there, brave survivors. Welcome back to the end of the world. Let's jump right into the chaos as we reveal the top 5 epic bosses in Dead Frontier 3D. I'll be your guide through this post-apocalyptic landscape, and we're about to meet the 5 giants that will give you chills. Before we kick off this exciting countdown, let's lay down a couple of ground rules. We are not including event bosses in this list. Those creepy creatures come and go like the changing tides of the apocalypse. Now that we're all geared up and ready to go, let's dive into this spine-tingling adventure as we rank the 5 toughest bosses in Dead Frontier 3D. Are you ready? It's time to confront the terrors of the apocalypse. And hey, if you're new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any of the action in the Dead Frontier 3D universe. Alright, survivors, let's get started. In the realm of the top 5, the Alpha Wolf. This giant beast comes in strong with 25,000 hit points and a movement speed of 15, delivering a rapid 350 damage with every hit. Alpha Wolves aren't much of a threat when they're solo, but when they spawn in packs of 2 or more, it's a whole different story. They always appear during boss nests, making them a real challenge. If you throw a giant bear into the mix, you've got a duo that's tough to knock back. Anyone who dares to step into Raven Ridge is in for a nightmare. Alpha Wolves come in various forms, each with unique resistance to different weapons, which makes using elemental damage a bit tricky. When it comes to Smoldering Alpha Wolves, they've got a serious resistance to fire damage, and Snow Alpha Wolves are no joke with their ice damage resistance. This complicates your weapon choices when you are trying to take them on. With 25,000 hit points and a movement speed of 15, they can deal a swift 350 damage per hit. To take them down, you'll need a weapon that fires quickly and has good knockback, along with a solid 70% speed boost. That'll give you a better opportunity to face off against those giant monsters. Moving in a zigzag pattern can really help you dodge their quick strikes, and that's super important. For the best chance, use something like the Warhawk X10 or the SMG Marauder 55. Focus on the Alpha Wolves first, and once they're out of the picture, the fight becomes much more manageable. Coming in at number 4, we have the Flaming Chod Titan. This massive beast is a nightmare in Dead Frontier 3D, and definitely not for the weak-hearted. With a staggering 100,000 hit points, a crazy enrage speed of 14, and the ability to deal over 800 melee damage, this boss is a real powerhouse. Plus, it has a serious resistance to fire, cutting down fire damage by 60%, which means any fire-based weapons are pretty much useless. Just its presence is enough to send shivers down players' spines, and for good reason. It can deliver an instant KO if you're wearing mid-tier armor, have decent endurance, and some damage reduction. Now, let's dive into that instant KO attack. It's truly terrifying, capable of turning even the toughest survivors into dust in no time. To have a fighting chance against this beast, players need to equip themselves with the best gear available. Think Vanguard Armor, Parasite Husk, Dawn Reactive, and our top-tier heavy armor. These are your best bets in the showdown with the Burning Chod Titan. They provide a sliver of hope in what seems like a hopeless battle. But there's definitely more to this boss than just brute strength. The Burning Chod Titan has a commanding presence on the battlefield, launching a variety of devastating attacks that will keep you on high alert. Survivors need to master dodging, weaving, and taking advantage of every opportunity to come out on top. To outrun this giant, you'll need a movement speed boost of 35% to 40%. If you can't manage that, you'll want a weapon with serious knockback power, like a shotgun or the minigun Kraken Slayer, to give yourself a fighting chance against the Flaming Chod Titan. Check out the Volatile Leaper, a super boss that snagged a spot in our top 3. But brace yourself, because this beast is more than just a pretty face. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, here's the scoop. The Volatile Leaper is a rare sight, popping up in the wasteland just once a day. When it does show up, you better be geared up and ready to roll. Let's see what makes this creature so fearsome. Now, let's break down what makes the Volatile Leaper a real nightmare. This beast has a jaw-dropping 300,000 hit points, making it a total powerhouse. With a lightning-fast speed of 20, it can close in on you before you even know what hit you. And if that's not enough, its attacks pack a whopping 800 explosive damage to anyone caught in the center of the blast zone. But hold on, the story doesn't stop there. Not even close. The Volatile Leaper is tough as nails. It laughs in the face of stagger and knockback effects. Trying to push it around or throw it off its game is way harder than it seems. Seriously, any kind of knockback just doesn't work on this boss. Its melee strikes unleash shockwaves that cause huge explosions in a triangle shape right around it. If you find yourself in that blast zone, you're in for some serious trouble. and making it out alive is no easy feat. You might be wondering, how do I take down this huge beast? Every creature has its weak spots, and the volatile Leaper is no exception. It has a slow attack animation, and clever survivors have come up with a smart tactic. By backpedaling with a speed boost of 50% to 60%, you'll have enough time to react to the boss and any aggro, like Titans. Just be careful of obstacles since you can't push the boss back. If you get stuck or crash into something and you're not wearing endgame armor, it could mean game over. Once the boss's health is low enough, the volatile Leaper becomes vulnerable to rapid-fire weapons, which can slow it down. I highly suggest using high rate of fire weapons that also have a slowing effect, like the Avalanche MG14, Fatman Cryo Thrower, or the Dusk/Dawn weapons. You could also use attack speed implants to boost the overall speed of your rapid-fire weapon to take down this massive creature effectively. At the top 2 of the list, we have the Devil Hound. Get ready, survivors, because this is the ultimate goal for every Dead Frontier 3D fan who dares to take on the tough journey of boss hunting. Now, let's take a closer look at the Devil Hound's scary stats because this boss is no joke. It has a super quick attack animation, similar to the Chod Spider, making it a tough opponent to track. With a crazy speed of 20, this boss is sure to ramp up the intensity for Dead Frontier players, promising a thrilling battle. You'll need to stay sharp and pay close attention to its attack moves if you want to survive. If you want to take on this tough opponent solo, you'll need at least a 35% speed boost. But here's the tricky part. You've got to dodge its heavy hits. Just moving backward won't cut it. You'll definitely get smacked, and you really don't want that. To grab the Devil Hound's attention and keep it focused on you, aim for a 50% speed boost. And if that's not enough, having some serious knockback or a fast firing rate will help you keep this beast in check. What really makes the Devil Hound stand out is its insane 300,000 hit points. This boss is a real powerhouse, and taking it down isn't easy. You'll need more than just firepower. A solid strategy and nerves of steel are a must. Plus, make sure to gear up with some top-notch implants that boost your mobility, especially speed implants, so you can keep pace with this relentless foe. At last, the moment you've all been anticipating has arrived. Presenting the colossal creature known as the Behemoth. This formidable boss makes its appearance in Death Row once a day. With a staggering 300,000 hit points and remarkable resistance to knockback effects, this colossal beast is a force to be reckoned with. The Behemoth inflicts a staggering 1,000 damage per hit, capable of shattering any armor unless you're equipped with a Parasite Husk, which offers a mere 50% chance of survival. Its devastating attacks can eliminate any survivor lacking endgame armor and sufficient damage reduction. The Behemoth can charge at you with an enraged speed of 20, and its attack range is exceptionally long, making close combat extremely challenging. Without adequate movement speed, avoiding its strikes becomes nearly impossible. Additionally, the environment and aggro in Death Row complicate the battle further. Visibility is limited, and the presence of high HP zombies creates a daunting obstacle course to reach the Behemoth. You may wonder how to defeat this boss effectively. To take it on solo, it's advisable to use a weapon with a high rate of fire and significant knockback, like the Kraken Slayer. Additionally, ensure you have at least a 45% damage boost to manage aggro, along with a minimum movement speed of 60%. It's also important to note that the Behemoth's attack animation always initiates from the right side, so backpedaling to the right can help you dodge its strikes. We've created a video that addresses this colossal foe, so make sure to check it out. In the realm of Dead Frontier 3D, the Behemoth stands as the pinnacle of challenges, distinguishing the courageous from the faint-hearted. When you aim to confront this formidable boss, brace yourself for an intense fight that will push your survival abilities to their limits. We invite you to share your thoughts on our top 5 list. If you have any disagreements regarding the rankings, let us know. Join our community to engage in more discussions like this by subscribing to our channel. Thank you for tuning in.